Hello and welcome back to another Heroes of the Storm build guide. As always, my name is Laser and today we're going to take a good hard look at Leoric the Skeleton King. There's a couple of ways you can build them and we're going to talk about all of them in game, but I'm going to be playing with my friends Obscure, Olaf, Neo and my fiancée Annie. This is the stock skin with the white tint. As for mount, we're going to go magic carpet with a green tint. Let's skip straight to the actual gameplay. Alright guys, here we go. Apparently we are on the Cursed Hollow. Let's take a look at the enemy team and see what did we get. So on the enemy side we got Sonia, Arthas, Tyrande, Moradin and Sergeant Hammer. So much tanky. They got an off tank too in the form of Sonia. Oh wow, guys, we should absolutely destroy them with these setups. Blizzard matchmaking, not my fault. Right guys, so first talent for Leoric on this map, okay, because Leoric is a lot more case dependent than other heroes, we're gonna go with reanimation. What does this do? Every regeneration globe gather increases your health regen by 1.5 per second even during undying. You also gain the ability to gather regeneration globes while undying. Now, this is basically regeneration master, okay, but what a twist for Leoric. So this is what I'm gonna be picking up. I'm going to talk about his abilities right now, just before the action starts. So Q is skeletal swing. Swing in front of you, deal a bit of damage, slow enemies by 40% for 2.5 seconds, deals double damage to all non-heroic sources. W is a skill shot in a line, easy to miss, careful with this one. Because the actual animation, as I'm going to show you right now, you know what, let me just use it. See, there's a hand, okay, so there's a hand that's trying to grab something. That animation can trick you and you may not get your hit, okay, so what does it do? Grab an enemy hero's soul, dealing up to 25% of their maximum health as damage, and healing you up to 25% of your maximum health while you are nearby over 4 seconds. You are slowed by 20% while this is active. E is Wraith Walk, separate from your body, becoming unstoppable, gaining movement speed, accelerating up to 50% over 2.5 seconds. When Wraith Walk ends or is cancelled, your body jumps to your Wraith. His trait is Undying, become a ghost when you die and resurrect upon reaching full health. Your abilities don't damage while dead, but can still heal, causing you to cheat death. And you also saw I took the talent there. Now, because I talked about the abilities, I did not get a regeneration globe like I should have, so I missed the first ones. Came into lane. Me and Zagara should absolutely destroy our opponents here. So while we're laning, let me talk a little bit of what kind of actual warrior Leoric is. If you're familiar with the bruisers from League of Legends, then this is what he is, okay? If this was League, he would be an excellent top laner, okay? A bully, that's what Leoric is. You can build straight tank if that is what you want. I did read a couple of interesting opinions saying that he cannot main tank. That is not true. Damn it. Almost got a kill on Harvard now. You can build the Leoric as a main tank, but he really shines as more of an off tank, more as of a bruiser damage dealer. He will not beat in damage the top damage dealers in Heroes of the Storm, something like Kel'Thas and so on and so forth, but you'll see by the end of the match his actual damage is pretty impressive. So again, he is mostly a bruiser who with the option for main tank. Now, at level 4, on this situation, yeah, to be honest, yeah, I'm the only tank, right, on my team. Yes, I am the only tank on my team, and we are on this map. Yeah, definitely gonna go with Willing Vessel, increases the healing from your Drained Hope to 40% of your max health. Normally, it's only 25%, so there is another 5% healing from Drained Hope. Alright, let's pick this up. And we're going to talk about other viable options for Leoric as well. We're absolutely dominating this lane, no problem at all. I don't know how the guys are doing in the other lanes, and we already got a tribute. Let me talk about level 1 talents, guys. Okay, at level 1 there's one bad talent, Mana First. Never go for it, you don't need it, it's pointless. I love this one, this is my favorite one. Hopelessness, because it increases the range of Drained Hope. That means more damage and more healing for Leoric. That's my personal favorite out of all of them. Yes, I'm on them already, and he will be dead probably soon. Yeah. Alright, so there goes Leoric. I am on the Tyrande over here, but I'm forced to back away. Sergeant Hammer is saged up, and he will be able to zone us out pretty nicely. My W is on to Sonia for some much needed healing. Now I gotta go onto the Sergeant Hammer and destroy him. Now Arthas should fall. Let me come in here and cut off his escape. W onto him and slow him with my Q, and that's gonna be it for Arthas there. So we got, I don't know, 3 kills there, something like that. And now we're gonna probably pick up the tribute as well. Probably, not for sure. Well, let me come into this. Hello Sonia. Goodbye Sonia. That's enough. Alright, I'm gonna try to pick this up. At level 1, guys, block is extremely useful, okay? It's a generic talent, okay? You know block. My general rule for block, 2 or more auto attack heroes on the enemy team, go for block. You know what auto attack heroes are? For example, Varla or whatchamacallit. Varla or Raynor, those are auto attack champions, so if I see more than one, I usually go for block. But again, this is my favorite one, hopelessness. And when is it more useful than reanimation? Very rarely, to be honest. On maps which are cramped and where you can't get a lot of regeneration globes, such as the new map, what's it called? Battlefield of Eternity, alright? There's a good example there. Right, other talents at level 4, but let me pick up Ocean Renewal, that's level 7 first. Okay, we got another one here. My early game should have been focused on gathering regeneration globes, but I'm a bit more focused now on actually telling you guys what's what about Leoric. Right, so we're gonna go up there. If you run there, you're gonna come, because if you are, I'm gonna wait in this bush. Oh no, Olaf, our Zagara, gonna cut him off, gonna slow him down. What are you doing? What are you doing, bros? What you got against Zagara? Oh, you killed Zagara. Where is my team? I am curious. So Kel'Thas stayed on top. He didn't budge for some reason. Alright. Okay, maybe he wanted us to get more XP. Okay, there is the tactic on this map where you stick to lanes during an actual tribute, so you can get more XP than the enemy team. We're still beating them even like this.
Very impressive.
Oh no no no. Antonio kiting very well there, or Jaina. Very nice. I'm not gonna get stunned. I wonder if the Tyrande has her owl. She probably does, yep. I'm gonna try to pick this up. The Muradin might come back now. He's on bottom lane. He gave up on this and we managed to pick it up. The enemy team also retreated to the top lane, so they stopped that push. Right guys, so I wanted to tell you about other viable options at level 4 and when should take them. Fealty unto death. Yes, I know, this is a very, very popular talent. Everybody likes this talent. I don't like it that much. Why? It's too iffy for me, okay? If there's no minions around, then that talent is practically useless. There's one map where I 100% take that talent, no question. Tomb of the Spider Queen. Why is that? Additional creeps, okay? On Tomb of the Spider Queens, you have those little spiders, and I did test, this does trigger off them. So on Tomb of the Spider Queen, 100% fealty unto death. At this tier, this is my favorite one, Hardened Bones. Why? Because while you actually Wraith Walk, and you are going to use your Wraith Walk as an escape plenty of times, you still take damage, okay? Your body remains behind you, and you will take tons and tons of damage. Depending, obviously, when you actually snap back to your body. Hold on. Hold on. Alright, good. Do I have enough damage? I don't think so. Nah. Well, I tried hard. So yeah, Hardened Bones, again, your body will remain behind you, alright, and it will take damage. Also, you know how I use Hardened Bones sometimes? I charge into the middle of the enemy team, alright? When I see them starting to focus me, I activate my E ability. I don't go anyway per se, maybe I reposition a little bit, alright? But the point is, take 25% less damage and be unstoppable, so they waste their stuns and so on and so forth. Royal Focus, cooldown reduce. Yeah, this is a stupid talent, stay away from this one, no point in this one. Don't even think about it. Right, level 7 is the next one we'll talk about, but just a sec, guys. Right, let me get in position with my Wraith Walk. Hello. Oh, let me go on the tanky here. Hello, tanky. Oh, and 1 and 2 and where do you think you're going? Huh? Get him, get him. Alright, slow them up. Nope, no cigar. Could have focused better on that fight, I must admit that. Right, let me talk about other viable options at level 7. What do we got here? Paralyzing Rage increases the movement speed slow of Skeletal Swing to 60%. If your targets you always seem to be getting away from you, yes, but usually in Heroes of the Storm we got more than plenty CC. I usually stay away from this one. Ghostly Reach increases the range of Skeletal Swing by 25%. Excellent talent in case you want to do a bit more damage. If you want to pork out more, this is what you're going for. What the hell was... yeah, I didn't understand what was our Kale doing in front of everybody, but I'm sure he had a very good plan. Very good plan for sure there. Right, other option here, Lingering Apparition increases the duration of Wraith Walk by 60%. I really do not see the point of this talent. Again, the actual duration of Wraith Walk, the 4 seconds you have, the 2.5 seconds you have, and the range you can get out of it seems plenty to me. So no, I don't see the point of that. Alright, let's finish this up. You're not gonna stun. Hello. Yeah, you're still not gonna kill me. W1 to you, my Aussie and Renewal to keep me healthy. They really don't have much of a chance, guys. This is like beating a dead dog with a stick. Their comp is so weird. We're a pre-made. We're a 5-man pre-made. I was expecting more, Blizzard. Oh boy. Might die here. Okay, let me just W to Sonya so make sure I'm healthy. Mordin gonna take a lot of damage from our kill toss there. And talent at level 13. Yes, we will talk about ultis in a second, guys. No, you. Wow. And nope. No kill there. Look, guys, a free Tyrande. Don't you want to kill the free Tyrande? I want to kill the free Tyrande. Oh, and I got my tomb now. Hold on, I'm gonna take this talent. Ah, he jumped out of it, damn it. Alright guys, so let's talk about ultis. We talked about this tier. Yes, ultis, two very different ultis. And Tomb creates an unpathable tomb in front of you for 4 seconds. You saw it plenty of times. March the Black King, become unstoppable, swing your mace 3 times. Healing yourself 7% of your maximum health with each hero hit. Okay, so normal minions will not count, and dealing a bit of damage in the process. The actual damage is pretty low, depending on obviously who you hit. Obviously, Blizzard marketed this like, wow, look how much it does, but no, it doesn't do that much damage. Okay, you mainly use it for the unstoppable. You use it for the healing you get. Okay, and you practically disrupt the entire enemy team with that. Like they're trying to do now. They are trying to disrupt us. We will not fall for it. Unfortunately, the tank there is the biggest issue, and I might actually die here. Yep, first death of the game. Right, so I am a Wraith now. Very good position by the tank. This is the problem right here. See, the tank is what's hammering us. We might lose the golem. No. Sonya falls. Moradin will follow, and maybe the enemy tank Zor. No. Very good play by the Certain Hammer there. He positioned himself very well to do damage to us, and I died. Right, see, here is the timer for cheat death. You see it goes on by itself. Why? Because of reanimation. Alright, and I'm up. So I don't know, I was dead for like what? 8 seconds? 10 seconds? Something like that. And we're pushing bot. I gotta hurry about talking about the talents because I think we're gonna finish soon. So, March of the Black King. When is this? When should you pick this up? To be honest, from my point of view, when your enemies can't dodge it easily. Its actual movement speed is so slow, you can get out of it without too much of an issue. So I would definitely recommend taking it when you are sure you can actually grab your enemies, or for example on maps which are more cramped. A few examples, the new one, what's it? Was it called Battlefield of Eternity, Tomb of the Spider Queen, Haunted Mines, you guys get it, right? The small, cramped maps. Talent at level 16, we're gonna pick up, hold on. Yeah, Renewed Swing. Alright, let's check stats for a second. I'm doing 21,000, my guys are doing more, obviously. Oh man, the game might end. Oh boy, I didn't get to talk about everything. So yeah, on crab maps, definitely go for March of the Black King at level 13. These are all decent options, and I'm gonna talk a little bit more about Leoric since I didn't get the chance during the actual game. So like I said, at level 13, all of those choices are viable. Spell Shield, when should you go for Spell Shield? Well, Spell Shield is to be used when the enemy team has powerful damage dealers, spell damage dealers. Okay, example Kael'thas. Okay, Kael'thas is a very good example. Another example would be Jaina, and considering the meta right now is Jaina with Kael'thas, I would definitely recommend Spell Shield at level 13 if they got that combo. Absolutely. Drain Momentum is what I usually take again. The actual mobility it brings to you. Okay, you no longer lose the movement speed. Is priceless. Okay, you need to actually stick to your targets with your Drain Hope, especially since you didn't take the range talent at level 1. So again, Drain Momentum is my favorite choice out of all. Burning the Rage, if you wanna, if the enemy team's got a lot of melee, especially if they got a Zero tool, you can uncloak them easy. Crushing Hope, it's an if talent. Okay, they are all viable, like I said, at this tier, but this is the least viable from my point of view. I always have a problem with if talents. So if Drain Hope doesn't last the full duration, this is pointless. So, and you wasted a level 13 talent. Not very optimal. At level 16, Imposing Presence of the enemy team is stupid enough to actually focus you. Unyielding Despair every second, no, not at all, to be honest. No, I don't see the point of this talent. These are the two strong talents at level 16. I guess this can work in certain situations, but no. These are the two strong talents. Renewed Swing, what I took. Skeletal Swing can be recast again for free within 3 seconds for 50% of the damage. A lot more damage. Okay, you can pork out a lot more damage. Keep in mind the actual area of Skeletal Swing is big. But the more important part is that the slow reapplies. Okay, the slow reapply, so you can keep your enemies nice and CC'd. Consume Vitality, this is the way to go if you want more tanky, if you want more sustainy. Skeletal Swing heals you for 2% of your maximum health per target hit, up to 10% effective while dying. So, Consume Vitality for tanking, more damage, Renewed Swing. Level 20 options, never go for Buried Alive, never ever. It's a pointless talent. Assassins and the high damage dealer, high damage specialists usually take their Bolt of the Storm at level 20, making this one practically useless. Okay, I wouldn't really recommend it unless you have a comp that allows you to keep your enemies trapped in the actual tomb so the damage actually applies. Alright, but usually I recommend stay well enough away from this one. Death March, if you took March of the Black King, this is an insanely strong talent. Right after you do your March of the Black King, you're practically unkillable if you hit at least 3 or 4 targets. It's going to be very hard for them to actually do damage to you. You'll stay nice, healthy, you'll disrupt the entire enemy team. Chaos, that's what you're going to do. Spectral Leech, one of my favorites, if not my top choice at this level, especially if you can couple it with a Rainer or other attack basic attack speed increases. Okay, so what does this does? Basic attacks, the enemy hero deals bonus damage equal to 5% of the hero's maximum health and heal you for the same amount. Sick, absolutely sick. Now, if the enemy team has got a lot of burst power, however, and you don't have on your team any basic attack speed increase buffs for yourself, okay, for your team, you might want to consider Hardened Shield. 60-second cooldown, yes, I know it's huge, but against bursters, and again, you're not the most tanky warrior in the world, Hardened Shield can do the trick. Well guys, that's gonna do it for now. Thank you for watching. My name has been Lazar. Like, favorite, share and subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and I will see you again soon.